We will be free! For when the rising tide is turned in every London quarter, Parliament comes crashing down with Robert's Rules of Order!
Now we're on the second, right?
Yes.
Right. Okay, don't cheat. I saw you.
I'm too busy cracking jokes over here.
I saw you
cheating. She thinks I'm
cheating.
cheating.
Okay. Oh, you love these.
Uh-oh.
It's general orders.
Who the hell's general orders, and why can't we demote him?
Yeah, you love general orders and special orders.
Yes, he has his friend's major disappointment and corporal punishment.
Oh, my God. Do you have just like a whole section of your brain that is just like dad jokes?
Yes.
Okay. Because
Yes.
you pull them up so quickly. It's
Yes.
like...
A sign of good communication is the ability to take anything and make it a play on words into a joke, a pun, or a double entendre. We learned this in Catholic school, well, especially the double entendres.
Okay. Ready?
No, but okay.
A general order of the day
Yes.
set for a particular hour.
Yes.
A. Suspends the rules relating to the order of business.
What?
B. Interrupts consideration of a general order that was made earlier. C. Cannot be considered before that hour without a 2/3 vote or reconsideration. D. Takes precedence over a motion to reconsider. I don't know the answer to this one.
Okay, so let's reread that again, because there's a lot to unpack there.
Yeah, and I thought I would know this, but I don't. So, the question.
Yeah.
A general order of the day set for a particular hour.
Okay.
And I didn't think you could do general orders for hours. That's why I'm confused. I thought that'd be a special order, but anyway. A. Suspends the rules relating to the order of business.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
B. Interrupts consideration of a general order that was made earlier.
That's kind of vague. Keep going.
C. Cannot be considered before that hour without a 2/3 vote or reconsideration. D. Takes precedence, or precedence is how they want you to pronounce that.
Precedence is the correct pronunciation.
Yeah, but in here, it's in a footnote. It says to pronounce it precedence.
Well, I'm sorry. I see their footnote in Raisin and Webster's.
I'm just saying. Takes precedence, I think. Maybe it's in a different context. I don't know. It's precedence.
It takes precedence.
Spur over a motion to reconsider.
Okay. I don't understand what the hell they're saying.
Neither
on the
do
first
I.
option.
I don't understand any of this.
If it's set for a particular hour, it says at 2:00 we're going to execute Mike.
Right. But that was a special order, I thought. It's very special.
What if it was general as part of the normal agenda?
But that's what I don't think you could set general orders for. Anyway, I guess you can. Obviously, it's in the question, but
Interrupts consideration of a general order that was made earlier. That one I think might be true because you're up in a time certain hour you have to do something. And say we have to do this now per the orders of the day. Cannot be considered before the... See, that one throws me off because if you have progressed through your agenda at a accelerated pace, whereas you're ahead of schedule, but you have a specific item at a specific time, the question is, can you accelerate and continue on with the agenda because it's time certain, or do you have to recess until that point, or do you have to suspend the rules to amend the agenda to proceed forward? Which is why I'm thinking maybe that might be true.
Mm-hmm.
The last one is I don't understand what they're even talking about, taking precedence over a motion to reconsider. So I'm going to go with C, just because that one makes the most sense to me.
okay. And it is C,
Okay.
which I'd have guessed.
And that's just by pure reasoning.
Yeah. So let's see.
Let's see what they're talking about.
Let's see what
no
there's...
pun intended.
Yeah.
The paragraph in question starts with the effect of postponing a question to a specified hour.
I think this is a new thing, so you're just going to have to...
Okay. I'll read it off. And
Yeah, I'll see if I can find it.
Find
in
it
here.
later, yeah. Okay, here's what it says. This is 186, line 23 to 29, chapter 6, section 14. The effect of postponing a question to a specified hour or until after a particular event in a meeting, making it a general order for that hour, is 1, to ensure that the question cannot come up before the predetermined time except by a 2/3 vote or through a reconsideration of the postponement, and 2, to provide that it will come up at the time named or later, depending on certain circumstances. Such an order of the day cannot be interrupted pending questions, and except by a 2/3 vote, it cannot come up before general orders have been reached in the order of business, even if the time named has arrived or passed, but is automatically taken up at the time named or as soon as thereafter, as general orders have been reached for any of the following matters, all of which have pressed and it's over with, have been disposed of. 1, a question pending a time named. 2, a special order for a particular hour comes into conflict. And 3, a motion to reconsider that's called up. Or 4, any other general order made before it was made, unless the general order was set for the time that has not yet arrived. I can't talk. So we said,
Yeah, this has been completely rewritten, so I can't even relate it to here.
Fair enough. So back on the bus up, the correct answer was that the general orders at a particular hour cannot be considered before that hour without a 2/3 vote or reconsideration. And that's exactly what they said back at 28, to provide that it will come up at a time named or later, depending upon certain circumstances. So yeah, basically when you put it on a time for a particular hour, you're setting it to say at this time we are going to take this up, and if we get to it before the fact, we have to wait unless you want to suspend the rules to push it forward. So
Yeah, this isn't even in here anymore, so
interesting.
it's weird. One of those sentences is still here, but the rest has been completely rewritten.
Oh, yeah.
Does it... Here there's something that says the full rules regarding the priority of orders of the day and their relation to each other and to the order of business are given in 41. Is that a sentence in there? Because I think they moved all this to a different section, is what it seems like to me. I think they moved it over to 41.
Rules affecting postponement. Say that sentence again. What you just mentioned.
The full rules regarding the priority of orders of the day and their relation to each other and to the order of business are given in 41.
Yeah, they've redone that, because the closest thing we have to that is what this says back on 185. Rules affecting the postponement of more than one item of business to the same or conflicting times are closely related to order of business and orders of the day, 41, according to the principles, and we summarize as follows, and it keeps going on to what we're talking about. So they've rewritten this whole thing.
Yeah, they moved all of that, it looks like here, to 41. Which makes more sense because that isn't on postponement.
Yeah. It sounds like they had this in the wrong place and decided to fix it. Which makes sense.
I'm trying to find, but it doesn't. But it's in 41. Wherever it is in here, it's in 41 now. They moved it all.
Which is order of business, which makes sense.
Which makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's that then.
Wait, I just found something here. Under 41, under a section called Agenda or Program. Oh, here it is right here. Now this is funny because they cite 186, but I found the quote almost the same as this question on page 367 under section 41, which has to do with relation to of orders of the day to the established order of business. Yeah,
that's where I would think it should be.
Which is under orders of the day in general.
Yeah.
Because here's what it says there. This is 367.25. Rules of precedence affecting general orders for particular hours. As stated above, a general order that has been set for a particular hour cannot be considered before that hour unless the rules are suspended by a 2/3 vote, or unless the vote that made the general order can still be reconsidered. Which is exactly what they're saying.
Why didn't they go here? Yeah.
So the question makes sense. The citation is crappy.
Yeah. So, but I want to see if that is worded the exact same. So where's that?
Under relation of orders of the day to the established order of business.
Yeah, but I need to...
This is section 41.
So what it looks like they did between the 11th and the 12th, it was in two places in the 11th where it made no freaking sense.
Yeah.
And here, in that section, they referred you to 41,
which
where,
is the correct
where it should
place
be.
where it should be, yeah.
Right, okay.
Okay, so we got it. So
we got it.
The question was good, but April did the citation, so...
And it got fixed in the 12th.
Fixed on 12. Okay.
Pound the dollar, the sand dollar.
Are you deflating the dollar?
I'm deflating the dollar. Need change. The basket's up. It puts the calendar in the basket, or it gets the hose again.
Favor! Let's hear the opposition side. Like a stubborn donkey's bray, all opposed. You say nay, opposed! Opposed! The motion carries anyway.